Hello you guys. Oh my god. I am so nervous for this video, as I am for every faith-based video. I did one a few months ago and it was very well received. Thank you so much. What we're doing is I'm showing you my nighttime routine, my Christian nighttime routine. I'm going to be showing you how I Bible study and just my nighttime routine. Part of the reason I've been stalling this video for so long is because in my head I'm like, Natalie, you are not qualified to do this. I wrote something out recently and I'll read it to you. Always fight to remember that God is the only one who qualifies you and positions our hearts to do things. Okay, hold on. I need Jupiter. Emotional support dog. Come over here. I'm struggling, boy. Stay here with mommy. So I've been waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, just kind of devoting myself to God again. Don't like that. Like, everyone encouraging me to make these videos kind of pushed me away from doing it, as weird as that sounds. And it's no one's fault. Honestly, it was just myself feeling insecure. I hope you don't mind. Today's video is going to be very just vlog style, chill, just you and me. Whoever wants to go out for a walk, maybe we'll do that in a little bit. Excuse me, I gotta go make dinner. All right, first things first, let's get cozy. I'm gonna set the ambience, put some little candles around. There we go. All right, dinner, shall we? I also just keep reminding myself that this is the kind of video I would have loved to have seen growing up, and to have an example to someone that was also trying to grow in their faith. You know, I see a lot of like nighttime routines and morning routines on like how to glow up, and I'm like, okay, how do we glow up our souls? Keeps interrupting me. Be free, boy. Hello, I thought you wanted to go out. What's going on here? Not today, Satan. One of the main questions I often get asked is, how do I read my Bible? So I'm gonna give you some very easy, actionable, simple steps that you can do today. So the very first one is, my Bible has a place in my house, and that is at the dining room table, because I gotta eat every day, right? So I'm also gonna eat the word. If you don't see it, you're not gonna read it. Let's talk and do, because I'm feeling very formal. Today, I literally had an entire meltdown because that happens, okay, girl? And I just had an entire meltdown. I started like freaking out because I had so many things on my mind, and I woke up late, which is one thing I'm trying to learn to be better, is to give myself like mercy and just have grace over myself. Maybe not finishing certain things on time. Jupiter's literally looking at me again. Every time I'm eating something, how does he just know? It's like a crazy psycho moment. Do your dogs do that? It's very weird. I'm gonna take this moment to listen to some worship music. Play Waymaker. Yes. Dennis always makes fun of me for that. Worship music just puts me in the right mood. So if you are feeling a little bit off, or you just feel like you haven't been connecting with God, maybe music is that way for you. Highly recommend it. This is what I'm making right now. It ain't gonna look pretty because this is really how I do, okay? Hey guys. I get so shy, like whenever I'm just vlogging outside in public. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I want to challenge myself to be really devoted in my faith, and as Jupiter. Okay, boy, this is my food, please. I just want to be like unshakable in my faith, and recently like I've been seeing people like Sadie Robertson, or even like my friend Janine Amapola, and they're just so open about it. Like even me right now, like kind of whispering it, I sense that there's so much I have to work on. Wow, this is an amazing angle. I usually take moments like this to pray to God, say thank you. It either happens in the toilet, it happens when I'm just opening my eyes, or whenever I'm eating. I just take like my little moments. If you're wondering if my house smells like a whole combination of candles, yes it does. I make that mistake, and quite honestly, I love it. Dennis is the one that's like, what the hell's going on? Like, am I allowed to say hell? See, that's another thing. I feel like part of the reason why I didn't want to step into these shoes of like, I am a Christian, is because I feel judged. But I know it's just all mostly internal. A lot of you, like for instance, when I went to Bali, I posted this one picture. This was when I was like very much into spirituality and like manifestation. Like my spirituality was just saying I'm spiritual. During that time, I received a really constructive comment. And I appreciate that stuff. I mentioned this in my last video that I don't want to be idolized, in the sense of I don't want you to think I am like a perfect Christian person, because that holds a lot of weight and pressure on someone that is imperfect. I want you to continue to think of that as you watch my videos. You know, I curse. Well, this is my journey. Yes, I just opened up the Bible a year ago, maybe less. Yes, I just really started praying, and yes, you know, I'm very new to everything, so, but God's been great. Hello there. Yes, I got myself a little snack. Okay, don't judge. I had lunch late. Another tip I recommend is having rituals. So for instance, for me, I have set a time in my day where I read my Bible. So for me, oh my God, I feel like my neighbors are listening. God, getting over my fears one step at a time. This is literally like internal dilemmas. Like, what am I doing with my life? Oh my God. Do I have stuff in my teeth? Birds are laughing at me. Okay, so usually for me, I go through the same, oh my God, what a beautiful bird. It's a red robin. Oh my Lord, thank you for this beauty. Library. Okay, so this is like a house tour without giving you a house tour. So my morning ritual goes a little something like this. I wake up, I grab my journal and my Bible, which are right next to my nightstand. Then I go downstairs, I make myself a nice little tea, sit down at my dining table, and I do a little prayer. So that's kind of my morning ritual. Can you guys just tell me I'm doing a good job? I'm so in my head. So for me, that's what I found to be the most effective. In this video, I just go really in depth. If you're interested, feel free to check it out. Another tip is to actually get in the mood. No, wait, to set the mood. Yeah, just like in love, honestly. When it comes to Bible studying, you have to make it fun for yourself. So I feel like for me, I start with like worship music, and you guys were so incredible. You all put the best recommendations over in this video. So if you're interested, you can check out the comments there. But setting the tone, also just maybe like cleaning the area a little bit, having some light come in, shine through, whatever just makes you feel your happiest. Find a community. It's so important. For me, that is what has really changed everything. Oh, it's golden hour. You guys, we gotta see this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. This is my favorite time of the day. Oh, somebody just looked at me. It's fine. God, I'm so shy. Is this cool? Is it artsy? No, but honestly, finding a community is so important. I have found one through Janine Emapola's Facebook group, which is like a private group for girls, and it is so real and raw. All girls community, and what I really love about it is Janine is so incredible at just like preaching the word in a way that really resonates with me. I think maybe because we're like the same age. And then there's just a lot of really deep topics like marital sex, like sex before marriage, depression, like, you know, suicidal things, doubts about your faith, confidence with your faith, and just things that I can relate to. I always just had like this mindset of the Bible is so boring, and I'm a huge reader, okay? You see all this? I love stories, and I find the first part of the Bible, the Old Testament, to be all stories, and it's quite beautiful. I actually really enjoy it. And then the second part, the New Testament, is more applicable things, so I really love it. But now for resources, because you're probably like, where the heck do I even start? I got you. Jupiter's depressed because I haven't taken him out on a walk yet, but don't worry, honey, we going soon, okay? A little face. He's side-eyeing me. Okay, so how to stay motivated with your faith. I know this is one of the hardest things, and for me personally is to really just start small. So when I started reading the Bible, I wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna sit down and read Exodus, the entire chapter of Exodus. No, okay, because if you don't even read a little bit, how you think you're gonna get through a little bit of it? You know what I'm saying? So what I recommend is honestly just starting small. Devotionals are a really great way. So I have a few over here. This one is definitely my favorite, Seasons of Soap by Horacio Printing. It is really, really great. What I love about it, I've talked about this in other videos, but it has like a little piece of scripture observation, then how you can apply it in your life, which I think is really important. You have to reflect on what you just read, and then prayer. I actually started like a little prayer journal, which is really interesting and weird. Sometimes I find the act of just praying is so difficult for me. Like there's a lot of resistance there to just make that little bit of time. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I do it in the toilet. Like it do be like that. The coolest thing about this is that you actually get to look back on it and see what God has answered, or what things he's making you wait on, or just what things he's doing for you. These two are my jam. The study Bible, Old Testament, the New Testament, my bad. The new, the old, okay. Really, really great. Not only is it beautiful, look at the colors, look at it, it just has great questions for you. And every single chapter is broken down into what it's about. Like it gives you the reason for it, the theme of the entire chapter. And it's just a really beautifully written book. I actually have the digital one, which I use more of. Did I do this? I did this. Where's my writing? Oh, do I have another one? Now I'm just confused. No, I think I just used the digital ones. Have I really never used the physical ones? Girl, I swear I used it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm not just saying stuff. She is very cool. Okay, I love the way she talks. I love the way she preaches. She really just like speaks to my soul. Love her. Listen to her podcast as well. Whoa, that's good. All right, you guys, my parents did me dirty, and they can't make our walk for today. Jupiter needs to go on a little one, so let's do it. Let's do it, boy. Do any of you guys pray for your pets? I'm just curious. Okay, Jupiter. I'm really wearing Dennis's ring, like our wedding ring, because this boy don't wear it, but it fits me on this one, so that's pretty good.
Check us out.
Ew. Alright, so now it is that time where Jupiter came upstairs, brought his little giraffe toy. This time is really special for me because at night I try to create this little ritual for myself and for Dennis where we kind of just sit with each other and I go over things that I learned. Like, wow, I don't have a nail on. That's just beautiful. If I can just share something personal with you guys, something really nice that my dad used to do is he would actually pray with my sister, with me, and my mom every single night. He'd invite us over into my parents' bed and we would just pray, and my dad would pray for our future husbands. And I swear to you, like, those prayers were so important in my life because everything that my dad prayed for really came into flourishing, like in my marriage and in Dennis. And I feel so grateful to have such an amazing marriage, and like Dennis, and also with my sister, like we got handed off, if you will, to like no, that sounds so bad. We're with really amazing men. Go to sleep, okay?
What's going on? You're gonna read the Bible to me? Is that what the hell's going on?
Do you mind if we do it, or you want to do just you and me?
Like, if you want, I guess.
He's like, what?
The Passion of Christ.
Your little blinky. And I'll get mine. Cover my titties. Don't got a bra on. Breathe in it. Just kidding.
Read to me a bedtime story of God. Better have a happy ending. Yeah. God time complete.
Close the door.
What are you gonna say?
It's been really amazing because he used to not be receptive to this stuff at all, and now he is, which is awesome. So it's nice. Anyways, I had so much fun hanging out with you guys today. Thank you so much for encouraging me in my faith and also just going on this journey alongside me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Did it? Give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments what you thought, what parts stood out to you. Let me know where you are in your faith and what has helped you and what has guided you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I love you.